It is Thursday, January 4th. New year, new Oreo flavors. And since I'm not on prep, I can try them. And I'm not gonna be on prep for quite a while, so we're gonna fit some Oreos in. So I went to the store after the gym, needed to get some spinach, and I thought, ooh, I'll just check to see if they have the new Oreos. And a lot of people said that they can only find them at Target, but I found these both at Fred Meyer. So the two flavors we have are chocolate hazelnut and hot and spicy cinnamon Oreo. I'm honestly, when I heard about these a couple months ago, I wasn't too thrilled with either, but I've heard that the cinnamon ones are not as bad as everyone was expecting, and that the hazel ones are like possibly one of the best ever, so we're gonna decide that right now. I don't know what all that was. Also, I've only eaten like once today. I killed my workout at the gym, so I'm pretty hungry and excited to try these Oreos. Okay, I'm gonna do the hazelnut one first because I'm not excited for the cinnamon. These smell bomb. They smell like freaking Nutella in a cookie. They're good. I feel like I wasn't excited about them when I heard, because I don't really like chocolate hazelnut, which maybe is why I'm not as excited for these right now, but they're really good. I've been eating the peanut butter and jelly ones lately, and those are my favorite, so I'm a little biased. Okay, they're good. All right, now for the hot and spicy cinnamon. They're just regular. Those are also just regular on the inside. They're not like swirled or anything. These are like a fucking big red gum inside of an Oreo. That's exactly what this tastes like. So if you like the big red gum, eat it. If you don't like that like super overly cinnamon flavor, do not get these. It tastes just like big red gum, so not bad. They will not go wasted in my house, but not my favorite. Okay. So these just came out. Like I said, a lot of people think they're only at Target, but I got mine at Fred Meyer, so check your local grocery store. You can also check on Walmart and Target.com. And we'll be back for the next Oreos that come out in like a month or two. This is more fun than just finding them. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I was just doing some light grocery shopping today, and I thought about the fact that I have not done a meal prep YouTube video in quite a while. So I'm gonna film my meal prep and time it for you guys today. I am doing just basic meals, but remember that if you wanna try any of the food, you can always spice it up. You can add veggies, add spices. I like my food pretty bland. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I eat pretty basic food, but we're gonna get to it. And we're gonna time it like I said, because I hate the excuse of I don't have time to meal prep. So I went to the grocery store, I got all my food for the week, protein, carbs, veggies, fruits, all that jazz, and we're gonna start cooking it up. And we're gonna get to it, okay. So it is 3:59 right this second. Let me show you guys. Wow, you really can't see that on my phone. Okay, it's 4 freaking o'clock. It's 3:59. I'm gonna say this will take me less than 2 hours. And I'm cooking food for me and my boyfriend. So 2 people for about a week. 2 hours, let's do it. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm setting up all of my stuff that can just sit that I don't have to pay attention to. So like I just turned my oven on to 475, and then I'm gonna put my sweet potatoes in, and they just sit in there. I set a timer for 45 minutes. The best way to do sweet potatoes for me that I found is I leave the skin on and everything, and then I just poke holes in them with a fork or a knife, and then I put them in the oven at 475 for 45 minutes. Before it preheats, you just put them straight in. After 45 minutes, you go and turn the oven off, and you let them sit in there for another 30 minutes, and they're usually perfect with about the size that I like to buy. I don't like to buy super huge ones because they don't cook all the way in the middle, but about these sizes work pretty well for that formula for me. So I'm gonna put these in, and they just sit. I don't have to worry about them. You can cut these up. I used to do sweet potato fries a long time ago. You can just cut them into wedges, cook them in like olive oil or some kind of oil, and then season them and put them in the oven. But I just like to eat mine mashed up basically these days. So put them in the oven. And I will say I would put a layer of tin foil underneath the top rack, so when all the stuff falls down, like the juices and stuff, it doesn't get your oven dirty, and then you just have super easy cleanup. So it usually takes quite a while for the tin foil to get really messed up, so I usually just leave mine in there for 2 to 3 times of making potatoes. So they're in, setting a timer for 45 minutes right now. Hey Siri, set a timer for 45 minutes.
Okay, 45 minutes and counting.
Okay, the next thing on the list that's going in the crock pot, which will also just sit, is my chicken breast. I just do boneless, skinless chicken breast, and this is 4.5 pounds, so this will last me quite a while. This will last me at least a week, and then if Jeremiah eats some too, it'll still last us. So I just put this in my crock pot and fill it with water. Again, you can add seasoning, you can add chicken broth, you can add veggies. I just like mine plain, so I just put it in there with plain water and let it cook for 4 to 6 hours. And then when I take it out, it is really, really nice and soft and juicy. And I've noticed that a lot of people are like, oh, how do you keep your chicken from getting dried out after you meal prep it and have it in the refrigerator for a few days? I've never had that problem, and I think that's because I do cook it in the crock pot, so it's so moist that it stays wet and juicy throughout the duration of it being in the fridge. So that's just my experience. Try it in a crock pot if you normally like bake it on the stove top or something, or in the oven. Try it in the crock pot and let me know if it works for you guys. So I just put it right in. So if you're someone that's trying meal prepping for the first time and you don't know if you want to meal prep all of your meals, even if you just did chicken and sweet potato and like another side, like roasted veggies or broccoli or something, that literally did not even take me 5 minutes, and I can go about my day and then come back to this later. So if you're only prepping like your lunches, say you prep lunches while you're at work during the week, you could prep this in no time at all. It has not even taken me 5 minutes, and now I don't have to deal with this for at least another hour. Moving on to the next thing. So since I have 4 burners, most stoves do, we're gonna be cooking my extra lean ground turkey next, along with some 85 lean ground beef. The ground beef is for Jeremiah, the turkey is for me. I'm just gonna stand here and cook both of them on the stove at the same time and see how long that takes us. I like to cook my meat over medium heat until it's just cooked all the way through, pretty basic. That's how I do it. Potatoes, none of this is for you, sir. Okay, those will take a little bit to get going, so again, don't have to worry about them right this moment. I have all my stuff out of the way, and since I just dealt with raw meat, I'm gonna clean my area and then move on to the next thing. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is, excuse me, sir. So I have been eating a lot more fruits lately since I'm not on prep anymore, and I'm trying to control my sweet tooth with like natural sweet foods. So I went to the grocery store and I got a big thing of strawberries, blueberries, and I've been getting red grapes but I wanted to try green grapes. So I'm gonna rinse these along with Jeremiah's tomatoes. I'm gonna rinse these and then portion them out into serving sizes. Okay, so that's gonna drain for a minute, and I'm gonna tell you about what I like to eat for breakfast, or sometimes for dinner. So for breakfast, I'll usually have egg with egg whites and spinach mixed up. But lately, I've just not been feeling it, so I'll have my absolute favorite healthy carb snack, whatever. So I'll have this Better Oats 100-calorie cinnamon roll oatmeal, and I usually have 2 packs. Each pack only has 18 grams of carbs. So this is the 100-calorie pack, but this is the thick and hearty kind, same brand, Better Oats. This has 32 grams of carb per package, so I like the 100-calorie ones because it's a little bit more volume, and I love the cinnamon roll. So what I do at night is, if I don't have this for breakfast, if I'm having like a really big sweet tooth at the end of the day, I'll have this with Halo Top cinnamon roll ice cream. I just put it together. It is so fucking good. So that's what I've been doing, and it's really, really good. I really recommend trying it. So yeah, I'm actually gonna eat some of this right now while I'm meal prepping because I haven't really eaten today and it's 4 o'clock. So we're gonna mix this stuff up. So once I get done with this beef, I'm going to start some rice and cook up some asparagus, and then I'm gonna portion out my peanut butter that I have every day, and then cook my protein pancakes. So all my times are it's been 12 minutes and I'm on my way. So the hardest part isn't cooking it, it's actually portioning it out, like measuring the food and weighing it, all that. That's what takes the longest, but say you just want to eyeball it, that's totally fine too. This is still better than going out to eat, even getting something healthy at a restaurant. So for my rice, I used to buy the little bags, then I would buy a little bit bigger bags, and now I just buy the jumbo bag because I eat so much rice, it's gonna get eaten anyway. And I get whatever brand of jasmine rice. So this is what I use. While I'm waiting for that to happen, I am going to start portioning out my cooked turkey. And I do 3 ounces of turkey. So let's get to it. So the way I cook my asparagus, I just spray some olive oil, non-stick spray in the bottom of my pan. And then I cut these bad boys up. I do about 100 grams per meal. I use Adam's peanut butter, all natural, salted. It's the bee's fucking knees. Okay, so it has been 40 minutes and my sweet potatoes have 5 minutes left. I've got all of my turkey, rice, asparagus done basically. Peanut butter has been measured out. Chicken's still cooking. Beef is done and sweet potatoes are in the oven. I'm about to portion out the beef for Jeremiah, and then we're gonna get to cooking on the protein pancakes. That's where we're at. We'll be back. Okay guys, this is my meal prep. It is 5:40, so it took me 1 hour and 40 minutes to get all of this done. And the only reason I stopped is because I ran out of Tupperware. So I still have my chicken in the crock pot, and my sweet potatoes are just gonna go in a big Tupperware like this. So these are my meals for the next 5 days. 5 days, and then I have Jeremiah's stuff in bulk, and then I have some measured out for him for the next 3 days. And then I have my rice cakes, which I will just measure out the day of. And then my sweet potato and chicken. So there's one more meal here that I don't have Tupperware for, so I'll just have to mix it all up right away. But that's it. So it doesn't take very long, you guys. This is so many meals. It's gonna last us an entire week, and it only took me an hour and 40 minutes. So if I can do it, you can do it. Do it. You should do it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions about meal prepping, just leave me a comment below and I will answer you. And yeah, that's gonna be it. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.